friends, welcome back. This week the trip starts to feel a whole lot more outback. The roads turn red, the distances get longer, and everything just feels a bit more remote than what we've been used to so far. We've also started to spot a lot more wildlife out this way. So far we've seen heaps of wild goats on the sides of the roads, emus, kangaroos, and to be honest, it's actually pretty exciting seeing these iconic Aussie animals, especially the emus. They're not something you see every day. Maybe not the goats though, they were a bit unexpected. Apparently, years and years ago, a farmer brought some goats out here, and before long the population got out of control, so now there are just wild goats everywhere in some areas. Every few years apparently the farmers get together and round them all up to sell for meat, but they don't do it regularly. They usually wait until there's a big enough herd to make it worth the fuel and the effort of rounding them all up. Anyway, we're getting closer to Cobar now, which will be our first stop, and out this way the road trains really do rule the roads. They are huge, some of these trucks. We've started seeing mining sites as well, and it definitely feels like we're heading into a very different part of Australia. So let's get into Cobar and have a look around, see what's here. Made it to Cobar. We are in front of the big sign. Amazing. It feels like we're really in the outback now. It's pretty exciting though. It's one of those places, isn't it?
It is.
Iconic traveller stop.
And we painted the car just the same colour.
Yeah, we thought the car didn't look good being grey, so we thought we'd paint it a nice dusty red.
Can't see it was cleaned yesterday.
I know, Brett washed the car literally yesterday. Oh dear, oh well. That's alright. Okay, let's go find a camp, I guess. This is us in Cobar. We are at the old reservoir. Not much water in the old reservoir, but we have already seen an emu, so that was exciting. Might only be a one-nighter here. I think it's really, really windy and the red dust is blowing up a storm, so we might see where else we can find. We'll take the van off and we'll go and have a look in town, and we might go and look at the Miners Memorial and things like that. And what do you reckon, Farmer?
Yeah, we'll stay the night and then pack up and go, because
I'm
not going to put anything out.
No, the wind is like, yeah, it's real, like this, it's like dust storming across the plain here. And it's not very nice.
And the van here, it's got lots of sun.
Yeah, we got plenty of solar here, so we're right for that, but I'd say we're going to be sitting inside because it's just too dusty out here. But that's okay, it's good for a one-nighter and it's a free stop, so there's so much room. I'll do some droning in a minute and show you, but yeah, not much water in the reservoir, but there is plenty of room to stay here, that's for sure. So we've just pulled up at the information centre in Cobar, which is also the museum. Nice little place, beautiful old building. We're just going to see what's in here. Every time we come into a new town, we try and find an information centre if there's one open. They're great sources of information. Not only can they give you maps and point you in the direction of attractions and tours and things like that, but they can also give you great little tips like, like in the last town we were at Lake Kajelico, we found out we could have a free hot shower. So we would never have known that had we not talked to the ladies in the info centre. So, they have some little nuggets of information sometimes that you'd never know. Some are better than others, obviously. It depends on how long they've been around town, but always worth popping into and seeing what's about. The bell tower. This bell, the bell in this tower symbolises all the bells that rang and the whistles that screamed when there was an accident at the mines. Wow. The Cobar Miners Memorial. So all the people that died in the mines, I guess. Wow. Sad, all the people that have died in the mines. Some a long time ago. 1909, 1901, 1880s. 1880, wow. They play music in here. It's lovely. Tribute. The Lost Miners of Cobar. Men have come to Cobar to work down underground since 1870 when copper was first found. They travelled here on steam trains, they've come by air and road to search beneath the red soil plains for the elusive mother lode. But mining is a dangerous job, there are no warning signs, and many men have perished while working in the mines. Men have died in rockfalls by foul air and by fire, in the many mining leases within the Cobar Shire. Mining men are also family men. They have children, they have wives, so let us pause to reflect and to pay our respect to those who've lost their lives. That's by Jack Knight. That's lovely. So as you've just seen, we've just been inside the Cobar Miners Memorial, which is in the Cobar Miners Heritage Park, right across the road from the Information Centre. And it's been here since 2021, I think. It was obviously created to honour the people who lost their lives in the local mines, and it includes those who died from mining-related illnesses as well. There's a few mining artefacts and information boards here, which just help you to tell the story of Cobar's mining history and how important it's been over the years. Cobar is actually best known for copper mining, but they also mine gold, silver, lead and zinc as well. Fun fact, the Great Cobar Copper Mine was one of the world's largest mines back in the 19th century. So it's definitely quite a sombre place to visit, but I think it's an important one too. Places like this really help you understand the history of towns like Cobar, so I'm really glad we stopped in to have a look. So we've left Cobar now and we're somewhere out in the middle of the outback between Cobar and Bourke. Nothing much out here, literally just open plains, red dirt and a very, very long straight bitumen road. We wanted to get out of that last camp, it was just so dusty and windy. So we've gone back to our old faithful gravel pit. This one's an old quarry actually. So we just spotted it on the side of the road and pulled in, and it's actually really huge, so we were able to stay a little bit off the road, as you can see. We could still hear the big road trains thundering past us every now and then, but that's fine, we didn't mind that. Apart from that, we didn't see anybody else in the time that we were here, so that was quite nice. We just love being in the outback like this. It's so serene and peaceful, and these little gravel pit stops have honestly been some of our favourite stops. We really don't mind them at all. Apart from them being free, they're usually pretty quiet, and most of the time I think we've had them to ourselves, these sorts of places. But I mean, look at it, and so amazing. At night it is so dark out here. Like, it is dark like you don't know dark. It is really, really dark. There's not a town in sight. So there's no street lights, no town lights, no lights of any description. I don't even think there's a house anywhere close. So the stars at night time out here are, I don't even know how to describe them. It's immensely beautiful. Just stunning how many stars are in the sky. I've never seen so many stars. If you ever have the opportunity to get into the outback like this, I really do recommend it. It's truly a very special place, and I can see why so many people love it. I really can. Oh, we've made it to the back of Bourke. Woohoo, how exciting.
Yes.
All we can tell you so far is that it's hot, there's a lot of flies, and it's very dusty.
There's not that many flies. There's like 100 or 2.
Ugh.
They're fine.
Anyway.
They don't take much.
Anyway.
They cool you down because they flap their wings while they're just trying to make you cool and comfortable.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the info centre and find out what there is to see in Bourke. Okay, guys, this is the Bourke Information Centre. And, oh gosh, look, I love an information centre. I've been promoting them every episode, I think, nearly. But to be honest, although this one looks really nice, it just feels like a shop. Like, I feel like I've just stepped into a souvenir shop, and not a great one either. Everything's super expensive. But yeah, I mean, apart from the pamphlets on the wall, it's the only way that you can really get information. The people behind the counter know nothing. Like, they're not even from the town. The young girl that was here on this day, she really didn't know anything about Bourke. She couldn't tell me anything. I asked her several questions and she couldn't answer any of them. So we just went to the wall and tried to find out what we could from their wall of pamphlets. But yeah, look, this wasn't our cup of tea at all. It's not what you expect when you go to an information centre. There's obviously been a lot of money spent in here. There's a cafe, there's a museum attached to it. I mean, look, it's like a bookshop. You can buy all these books. I don't know. Anyway, look, it wasn't our cup of tea. We did ask about going into the museum exhibition thing, but at $27 per person, and we couldn't, like, the girl couldn't even tell me what was in there. Yeah, we didn't do it. We just had a look around and moved on. We, yeah. I don't know what to say. Just not our cup of tea. Go here to have a look. Look, it's a really lovely building. It's a lovely place if you want to have a coffee or a cold drink. Sure, like, stop in and do that. I can tell you, actually, those Bourke cordials are really nice. We did buy one in a shop somewhere else in Bourke, and it was yummy, actually. Reminds me of the old Wimmers. But anyhow, moving on. Nice place, but disappointing information. Let's just go and have a look around the town and see what we can find out for ourselves. We've just come out to have a looky-loo at the old wharf in Bourke, the historic wharf it's called, and the Crosley engine. Not sure what this is about, but we'll have a look anyway. What sort of engine? Oh, a fire engine. Historical fire engine. Cool. No? Is that not what this is?
That's a twin-cylinder oil-filled stationary engine.
Oh, that's a bit more boring, isn't it?
Well, it would be a drive engine.
What's that do?
So you put a belt onto it and then it would power other things.
Oh.
Look, read what it says.
Oh. Large engines such as this one were used in many applications, such as electricity generation, water pumping, and factory machine operation. Oh. Okay. Sure. It's a pretty big one. Yeah, pretty impressive. Oh, do they? Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. Half an hour. There you go. Yeah. Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Good.
Wait, stop. Wait. Tim, come back here.
Hello, do you?
Yeah, you always got to say hello.
Are you hot? Isn't that great of yours?
Because now I sit in the aircon all day.
It's pretty. Nice bougainvillea. Okay, puppy. There's no swimming or diving, okay?
I don't want to jump in the water again.
No swimming or diving off the wharf, alright? Is this the old wharf?
This is the old
Oh, we're walking on it.
walk on it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ooh, it's a long way down. Ooh. Okay. Why is it so high? Did the river used to be this high?
Yeah, well, this is how high up it would be. I would say this is a loading dock. Hello?
Hmm.
It's a wharf. It's a loading dock.
Hello.
Can I say hi to your dog?
Yeah, go for it. Loki, his name is.
Hello.
The mischief.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of dogs and trucks.
He's allergic to grass.
Oh no.
He's a working dog. He's a working dog. And can't handle the grass. He's yeast infection from his toes, from his feet.
Yeah. Well,
So,
he can have some shoes.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got like 4 or 5 pairs, so he's right.
He's used.
These are his favourites, but
Empty notes.
because he's a child of mischief.
Yeah, so they used to. You got to remember, the steamship too would be up here.
Yeah, like if this was how high the river used to be.
No,
Oh,
no.
no?
The steamship would come in here,
Oh, because they're tall.
and then they would load the back of them.
Oh,
And here you'd have your horse and cart and shit.
oh, and shit. That's very, very historical terms.
They wouldn't. Can't help it. That's what they had. Whatever they stop. Yeah. They used whatever they could get their hands on.
Yeah. Oh, 20-person limit on the deck. Oh, God.
Well, the place with just me on there then. This is that engine.
Yeah, a little bit of prep work involved in starting these things. If at any point in time you do see the operators in a mad panic and then they're running that direction, please follow. So this engine, when it is up and running, even at idle, it takes about 3 minutes for it to stop. So there's no emergency cut-off switch for the engine at all. So at idle, it does about 100 RPM, but fully maxed out, it does about 260. About 130 horsepower, and about 1,000 square newton meters of torque, so twisting force. So it's about 10 times what a Land Cruiser can output when it's running. So yeah, definitely does not stop and hurry.
So what we're looking at here is the historic North Bourke Bridge over the Darling River. It was opened in 1883, so it's Australia's oldest movable span bridge, and it's a real reminder of Bourke's river trade days, I guess, when the paddle steamers were a major part of life out here. We did just go and see the wharf, so you know, they would go under this bridge, the bridge would lift up, and they would go and deliver their, I don't know, groceries, I suppose, bit of everything, I guess. They used to get everything by river. The Berkshire Council is restoring this bridge, and eventually it will be a pedestrian bridge. So that's good, but at the moment you can't walk on it, you can only look at it from afar. But yeah, nice bit of history to have a look at while we're here. This is our campground. We're in Mays Bend at the back of Bourke. Not much here, but there's plenty of camping. It's free. It's free camping. Bit hard to get down to the river. Possibly there was people camped down in here this morning, but they've packed up and gone. And from there, they just had a little hybrid camper. I don't know if you'd get a big one down in there, but it's very peaceful. Runs alongside someone's property, so we're at the very edge of it. But listen to that. Just peace and quiet. Getting plenty of solar. We're still deciding if we're going to stay one night or two here. At this stage it could be two. It's really, really peaceful. It's lovely. Yeah.
I know why they're there for. I think they're brilliant. But I haven't seen them. We try to on some dogs. They're happy about it.
This has got to be one of the nicest courthouses I've ever seen. Oh.
How you going? I want dog dogs.
That's it, exactly.
We're going back to the motor.
Well, friends, we're going to finish up the episode this week with some silo art. This is Percy Hobson, the first Indigenous Australian athlete to win Commonwealth Games gold when he took out the high jump at the 1962 Games in Perth. His jump of 6 feet 11 inches was also a Commonwealth record at the time. We really hope you enjoyed this little taste of the Aussie outback. Please join us next week as we head on to Brewarrina, another town that has a little bit of history for me, and we also take on some very dusty outback roads along the way. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.